I used to work for a cleaning service company in my hometown. My job was to basically inspect the condos after the housekeepers cleaned to make sure that each condo was ready for the renters. The condos were all along the dunes, and I would drive to every single house on the beach. One summer morning, I went to inspect a 3-story house that was the last house along the dunes. It was about 3 miles away from my office at the front gate. Based on the schedule I had, it appeared that the housekeepers had just finished up there about 20 minutes ago. I had to move quickly because the renters would be there that afternoon. Within a few minutes after walking in, it was clear that it was not clean. There was dust on the furniture, the beds were messy, and much more I don't care to discuss. I immediately called the housekeeper back to clean the condo and reminded them that we were now behind schedule, so it needs to be done as a top priority because the renters would be there soon. I told them that I had other units to inspect and for them to call me as soon as they were done so that I could circle back and check it out. Within 30 minutes, I got the call from the housekeeper notifying me that the place was ready for me to look at. She sounded angry, as if I had wasted her time, which was odd because she wasted my time by not cleaning it and marking it as complete. I headed over to the condo and walked in. There was a horrible, rotting smell that was definitely not there before. It made me gag and I tried breathing through my mouth, but I could still smell it. Before calling the housekeeper back, I thought it would be best to document the status of the house. So I started walking through and I noticed that there was trash on the floor. There were dirty dishes in the sink and the beds looked like the housekeeper messed it up even more. Then I realized that the sound I heard was not the ocean outside, but the shower running. I walked upstairs to the bathroom and called out to see if anyone was there. No answer. I opened the bathroom door and yelled, "Housekeeping?" No answer. I opened the curtain. No one. It felt like I got punched in the gut. I turned off the water and ran downstairs and out the side door where the outdoor dining room was to call the housekeeper. I thought this was some sort of sick, twisted prank. I was freaked out, to be honest, because I didn't know who was in the house. The housekeeper raised her voice and began to cry. The other housekeeper took the phone and told me that they worked really hard to clean and asked if I was even at the right house. I knew something was off, so I called my boss and explained the situation. I stood outside and waited for everyone to get to the house. As I waited, I heard music turn on. It was coming from the house. My heart sank. Did I just barge in on the renters who got there early? That was my first thought. But I had to remind myself that I walked the house before running out and there was no one in there. When the housekeepers and my boss got to the house, the music stopped. I explained the situation again, but in front of everyone, so that we were all on the same page. They all wanted to see it for themselves and walked into the house. I followed behind them. I heard them cough and gag from the smell. They saw the mess all over the house, and then I gasped. I heard the shower running. Again. I told them I turned it off before calling them. We all gathered in the kitchen, trying to figure out what to do. My boss said that we should call the renters and send them to a different unit for the next few hours, but before she could finish her thought, the radio turned on full blast. We heard a door slam upstairs, and that was enough for us to run the hell out of there. I got in my Jeep and drove away. I looked in my mirror and saw everyone doing the same thing. The next morning, we went back to the condo, but it was destroyed. The furniture was thrown on the floor, and the windows were shattered. Even the dirt from the plants, it was all over the floor. I had a family to feed, so I didn't quit, if that's what you're thinking. I just stayed away from that place.